Your Minnesota Vikings, 6-1 at the trade deadline, made a massive move in division, taking star tight end TJ Hockenson away from the Detroit Lions, and for that we thank you. Basically, you have a late third-round pick. Your Minnesota Vikings are 6-1, and they got it done at the trade deadline, being huge buyers, picking up star tight end TJ Hockenson from the Detroit Lions for not a whole lot. I mean, a second becomes a high fourth, and then a third becomes a high fourth. Could be a fifth if and when the Vikings make the playoffs. You feel pretty good about it. And also, we should have seen it coming. Hockenson looks like the logo. He's been growing out the beard. He's been growing out the long hair. He's been just waiting to get back to the good graces of the Minnesota Vikings. So let's talk about the new Vikings star tight end today. Background, 25 years young, 6'5", 250. Kirk needs a tall receiver. He's finally got one over 6'2". A former 3-star recruit from Chariton, Iowa, which is South Central Iowa. Representing, that's right. Took his talents to Iowa City. Take me down to the Iowa City. 2-year starter for the Hawkeyes. Now, he and Noah Fant were an absolutely lethal duo for the Hawkeyes, but it always seemed like there could have been more in that passing game, but remember, his quarterback was Nate Stanley. But major bust-out season was 2018 as a redshirt sophomore. 49 catches, 760 yards, receiving 6 touchdowns. First team All-Big Ten. Mackey Award winner for the best tight end in all the land, even though Nate Stanley was his quarterback. Cool. Now, this is his draft profile from Lance Zierlein, NFL.com. Draft projection round 1. NFL comparison, Travis Kelce. Overview. In a draft that feels light on high-end talent, rude, Hockenson is an ascending talent with a chance to become one of the best all-around tight ends in the game. He should continue to fill out his athletic frame, but he's already a sound inline blocker with the toughness to sustain and finish. His above-average athleticism and separation burst will help him win against linebackers, while his body control and hands give him an advantage over safeties. Hockenson has standout talent and fits any scheme, but he could be coveted early by teams looking to delve more heavily into 12 personnel to tight end packages. And Hockenson absolutely blew up the combine. Physical freak in nature, 4'7", 40 at that size is elite. Also great in the jumps, great in the agility drills as well. Was a number 8 overall selection by the Lions in 2019. And the last 3.5 years, he's been solid. He's been eyed with the Lions. Best season was in 2020, 67 catches, 723 yards, receiving 6 touchdowns. It's by no accident that was the last Matthew Stafford year. He did make the Pro Bowl that season, and then they had the Stafford trade, and it just seems like him and Jared Goff were never on the same page, and it does just seem like he was wasting away again in Detroitville. Man, Hockenson was this high-end tight end that they just weren't utilizing properly. It's really unfortunate. And also remember, he is still on his rookie deal, and his base salary is $536,000. The Vikings picking up pretty negligible cap hits in terms of that. Also, he has his 5th-year option, which right now is estimated at about $9.4 million, but could easily see the Vikings extending him because he's only 25. The Irv Smith experiment is over. Irv just went on IR with a high ankle sprain. So TJ Hockenson is the tight end of the future for the Vikings. And if he is in the right offense, which I think that the Vikings could and should be, I think Kevin O'Connell and Wes Phillips, remember Wes Phillips is the tight ends coach with the Rams, I think they're certainly salivating on what Hockenson can be in this offense. He's a great blocker, so that means that defense can't key on him when he's in the game. He can move out, he can split, he can do all these things. He's got great hands, a huge red zone target, and it's just beautiful, man. It just feels like TJ Hockenson has a chance to be a franchise tight end, an elite top 5 guy, and I think the Vikings are the perfect spot for him to grow and show. And look at the tight end depth room right now. So you got TJ Hockenson up at 1, Johnny Munt, who, respect Johnny Munt, coming over from the Rams. Obviously, Kevin O'Connell, Wes Phillips, I love and trust him. I think that he is a very solid inline blocking tight end. The pride of Oregon, got himself a touchdown Sunday against the Cardinals, but I think that he is a much better tight end 2 than a true blue tight end 1. I think that Hockenson and Munt is going to be a nice combination. You got the rookie Nick Muse on the practice squad. You got the veteran Jake Hollister on the practice squad as well. Ellefson could be returning off the IR, and Irv is reportedly out 8 to 10 weeks, so it may be playoffs before Irv gets back into the fold. But just look at these weapons. Kirk, Dalvin, Madison, Jefferson, Thielen, KJ, Hockenson. That offensive line is doing dirt. So it just feels good, man. It just feels absolutely good that the Vikings got themselves an absolute stud tight end from a division rival for not a whole lot in return. It's just amazing, baby. That's right. But your thoughts are thoughts on new Vikings tight end, TJ Hockenson. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.